Hola a todos, estamos en Colonia, Alemania, en el Game Developers Conference Europa 2012 y estamos aquí con los más destacados representantes de la industria de los videojuegos, así que no se pierdan nuestros reportajes y ya les seguiremos informando. Today I'm with Oscar Clark. He is a great speaker and yes, and he is evangelist from Papaya Games. And we have a couple of questions for you about the future of games.
Great, bring it on.
The first question is, what is a secret that should be have a game to become a real success?
So there are lots of ways of looking at games, but essentially what's making games work right now is getting the right balance between making a game that's free to access, that has got great socialization so I can share real meaningful activities with other players, and then encourage me to feel good when I start spending money. And actually, if we can do that in a way that's really compelling, we can make great, fantastic experiences that people will play time upon time upon time and make really part of their lifestyle.
Okay, and which is the best way to involve the user in the game and to keep the highest permanence?
I think essentially when we're playing a game, we have to remember that we're the star. We're the guy who's going to experience this and create great patterns and enjoy the satisfaction of when you solve those patterns. So engaging the customer right at the beginning, grabbing them by the throat and saying, this is what you're going to enjoy, this is what you're going to get out of playing, but keeping that simple. And that means creating a great, compelling game mechanic, something you can repeat time and time again, and then unlocking new levels of experience and complexity, partly through the grind of play, the ongoing play mechanic, but also with the ability to spend a little bit of money just to get access to some of those things earlier. But there's also another aspect, which is, as a game developer, we need to find this balance between how we sell goods to you, how we get the money that we deserve for making a great game. And that means a balance between goods which are consumable, like I can eat an energy crystal and get more energy to carry on playing, or things which are more permanent, things which are, for example, more durable. So if I buy a well of energy crystals, maybe it costs me $1.99 to get the well of energy crystals, where it only costs me 10 cents to get the one-off crystal. But my well gives me 20 energy crystals a day. Now the reason that's interesting is because if I've spent $1.99 to get 20 energy crystals a day, I'm going to come back every day to use those energy crystals. And they're going to keep me engaged and give me much more satisfaction in playing because I don't run out, I don't get nagged constantly. I get to enjoy the game for what the game's good for. And if I happen to want to buy an extra crystal now and then, I don't feel resentful. I don't feel like I've failed in the game. So we have to basically trust and love our game and trust our players, because if we don't trust them, if we don't engage and enchant them, why should they play our game? Why should they give us any money? So we're in a brand new dynamic in game design. It's absolutely essential that we actually care about why someone's going to play a second and third time. We no longer can rely on the fact that they've already spent their money to assume they're going to continue playing.
Okay, Oscar, thank you so much, and we will see you in the next GDC.
That's great. Thanks.
Hola a todos, estamos en el stand de Intel y estamos con Bjorn. Hi, Bjorn.
Hi.
We want to know more about the new Ultrabook.
Okay, sure.
Can you please show us
sure.
how it works?
So basically what we have here is our new software development vehicle. So basically this is a device which is not for sale. Basically this device is for developers that we give out, and people can test the applications running on this device. And the great thing about the device basically is the Ivy Bridge processor, which is our core processor in the third generation with DirectX 11 support, so for game developers really interesting. But it also has sensors, so sensor capabilities as well as touch. So this is one of the major things that I could show, that you basically have a touch capability on the, so it's multi-touch. From the OS perspective, it has 5 touches enabled, so you basically can have 5 touch points at the same time. That's just, so you see basically multiple touches. Actually, I suck at the game, so I'm not that good. Let's just go back. Okay. So what else do we show? I mean, basically we really rely on the software, which that's why we are using Windows 8. So we are using the consumer preview, so the version 8400. Basically, it's available for every developer, and you can start developing your application for the Intel platform. Another cool thing is when you're a mobile developer, you could use sensors as well, because here in the system you have sensors available, and this is just a demo application that we wrote where you can see you have a gyroscope in there, you have a compass in there, you have an accelerometer in there, and you also have an ambient light. GPS doesn't work indoors, so that's why we don't see any data here. Well, and that's basically it. That's basically the functionalities of the Ultrabook itself. So we have a really compelling hardware. So now it's up to the OEMs, so the manufacturers, to come out with really, really great products in terms of new devices. Like, okay, we can think about flipping the display around 180 degrees to actually use it as a tablet or detach it. And that makes a lot of great opportunities for developers to create new applications for it.
Okay, Bjorn. Many thanks. Hola, estamos con Caroline Streller de Buga Games. Hola, Caroline.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás? Afortunadamente ella habla español, entonces podemos hacer las preguntas en español. Caroline, cuéntanos, ¿cómo ves la industria de los videojuegos actualmente en el mundo?
Pues creo que hay muchos juegos que son en Facebook y está todavía creciendo. La cosa es que todavía no hay muchas compañías que hacen juegos en el móvil, por el móvil, pero esa va a cambiar muchísimo y eso es el futuro y nosotros lo hacemos también.
¿Ya Buga tiene aplicaciones móviles?
Sí, Diamond Dash es uno y vamos a tener muchos más ese año porque estamos desarrollándoles.
Ah, qué bien. También habíamos leído que Buga ya está trabajando con HTML5.
Sí, pues acabamos ¿cómo se dice? We finished. Sí, hemos terminado eso porque no está listo ya.
Okay, claro.
Porque necesita más tiempo para esa tecnología para desarrollar y sí, nosotros estamos hacemos mucho en iOS y vamos a Android también.
Okay,
sí.
Bien. Bueno, y cuéntanos, Caroline, ¿cómo está Buga posicionada en esa industria de los videojuegos?
¿Cómo? Pues somos posicionados como social gaming company y eso es una cosa que es un poquito diferente porque hay muchos juegos para el PC y solo por el PC y eso nosotros estamos en el móvil y en Facebook. Eso es una cosa que es un poquito diferente de las otras compañías aquí y por eso es muy importante para demostrar a la gente que hacemos esos juegos y son muy importantes también porque tenemos muchos millones de usuarios. Entonces, eso es una cosa importante también.
Sí, claro. Buga es una de las empresas más importantes de juegos de social media aquí en Alemania. Están en Berlín. Cuéntanos, ¿tienes alguna cifra en la cabeza que nos puedas contar? ¿Cuántos usuarios?
Sí. Tenemos como 40 millones de usuarios como de mensual y estamos creciendo mucho en móvil, entonces nuestro juego Diamond Dash tiene 70 millones de downloads en la App Store. Eso es una cosa, es grande, sí, muy grande y vamos a ver como los otros juegos.
Bueno, ¿alguna novedad que tenga Buga, algo que venga, algo que nos puedas contar así como primicia?
Pues ya sabemos que vamos a desarrollar Monster World, nuestro juego en Facebook por el móvil, iOS también, y vamos a hacer Diamond Dash por Android. Y esas son cosas que hacemos ahora mismo para ver, pues para crecer nuestra base de tecnologías, porque Android no hemos hecho ya.
Ok, Caroline, muchas gracias y estamos viéndonos por aquí en el Gamescom. Gracias. Estamos aquí en Exens con Stefan y Claudia y vamos a preguntar un poco acerca de animación. Hi, Stefan.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, very well.
And you, Claudia?
Very well.
Okay, great. We want to know a little bit about the connection between the animation and the game industry. How will be the future of this industry and this connection and everything?
Well, in the game industry, they want fast turnaround. They want fast animations, and that's something where this suit comes in handy because it's really fast to use. It's really simple to use, so animators can use it very simple.
Okay, great. And now, of course, we want to see how works that. So, Claudia, please. Bueno, estamos aquí con Michael de Fish Labs. Hi, Michael.
Hi there.
We want to know a little bit more about the Fish Labs.
Well, Fish Labs is a mobile game developer. We started 8 years ago, and our most important title is Galaxy Fire 2, and it's on iOS, it's on Android, and recently we will release it on PC, so you can download on Origin and Steam.
Great, and you can show us a little bit a game? Or?
Yeah, of course. So in the background you see that's the PC version running here, and as you can see, the graphics are really console style, so really HD graphics, and we have pretty much the same quality on a PC, but also on mobile devices like iPad, iPhone 4S, for instance. It's an open space game, so you can travel from one place to another, do trading, you can shoot pirates, and with the second add-on Supernova coming out in September, we have more than 20 hours of gameplay, story-driven gameplay. It's just stunning.
Okay, and how looks the game industry in apps, in mobiles? What do you think about it?
Well, I mean, mobile has become the biggest gaming platform ever. And Galaxy Fire 2 is a very good example that mobile is really on console level, meanwhile. But of course, you've heard about Angry Birds and all these casual games. 100 million people are playing those kind of games. And mobile brought games into so many hands that games is really, meanwhile, is a mass market phenomenon. It's like going to the movies or watching music. Games is everywhere.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
All right, thank you.